We gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats. From life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and coach's cheer, we break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.
What is going on, everyone? Thank you for tapping into another phenomenal episode of the Two Old Farts, the halftime coaching adjustment show with my brother, Philly Halftime, and me, Coach Ed, here to talk about life, sports, love, whatever. Just two old farts chilling and having a good old time. So appreciate everyone for being here. So um a good show to talk about today. I know, there's a lot going on in the sports world, so we'll dive into it. I got a question today. I got a little bonus for you. Got two questions of the day for you. So I hope you guys really enjoy that. So, but before we get into that, how you doing today, halftime?
Doing all right, pushing through. How it goes.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. That's all we can really do is just push through, take it one step at a time. So but appreciate everybody. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button for halftime for Coach Ed, Coach Ed Sports, the Hardcore Sports Network, and the Aboriginal Sports Network. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, all that information is there in the description. So make sure you guys hit the like button, sub up, and get notified so you know when we post new content. And hit that comment section, man. Let's put it into the algorithm. Let's grow it, man. Appreciate everybody. All in all, so real quick, tapping into the chat. What's up, Star Wars? Thank you for being here. Long and Dave. I'm surprised for LeBron. LeBron is old, so we're going to talk about that. It says the Phillies have traded for Cameron Meisner from the Royals for cash consideration. And it's 41 at bats this season. He's batting 220 and 4 home runs. Okay.
Yeah, man, I didn't hear that one, Star Wars, but that ain't that good.
So hey, we'll check it out. So tap in. So let's see. What's up, Arcool? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Appreciate you. LeBron James ain't old. Heck, I mean, if he's old, what am I?
Just stop calling people old. If LeBron James is old, I'm ancient.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So, what am I ready for the grave? So no, I know what you mean.
Put a fork in me.
So there you have it. So appreciate have some Charles. Pizza and pina colada. Oh, Charles, that's some good stuff, man. So nice pina colada with a lot of colada. So what's up? Appreciate everyone being here. Arco says he heard about Meisner. So Meisner. Blaze, what's up, Blaze? How you doing, my brother? So I keep teasing him about the trade. So he's taking a more cautious approach. Yeah, there you go. So hey, look, I said it. I put the jinx on you. I said the Sixers are winning set 70 plus. Yep, I put the jinx on you. I put the kibosh on the Sixers right off the bat. So they're gonna challenge the all-time record. So
hey.
So yeah,
listen, they're going to LeBron. They're not done. They're going to bring somebody else in.
I think
LeBron James is going to want somebody.
He
took a serious pay cut to come here.
They just signed. If I saw that they signed Caldwell Pope, Octavius Caldwell Pope also, or he's going to be released and signed. He said halftime said it yesterday. 70
Yeah, I
wins.
said it. I said it. I said it.
Yeah,
Because
okay, yeah.
people get their feelings
Mhm,
to it. So I
mhm.
said, yeah, I'll go high. I got
Hey,
70. I'll say
well,
70 plus.
hey, I said it too.
And the
But I
people get
said
their
it.
feelings hurt when you give them a scoring prediction. If you really, they're like, oh, I'll 50. Well, I'm going high. I got LeBron James now. I got Jalen Brown. I got LeBron James. I got a good bench. I'm going high.
Hey, yeah, okay, okay. So hold on, let me see. LeBron James. So we talk about LeBron James. I said LeBron James. Okay. I don't know how to spell. Man, my spelling is terrible today. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm posting it on Twitter and all social media and more. So here we go. People can tap and make sure you guys can hit that like button, man. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. But here we go. Let's see. Let me get caught up real quick. Sick Circus is here. Yeah, please. I heard something about KCP. Yeah, I heard it too.
I
Uh,
mean, yeah, and you get KCP here too.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
LeBron James wants him. All
yeah,
right.
yeah. So here, Charles, 68 and 14. So here you go. There you
Well,
go.
68 and
Loving it.
14. There you go.
We did not LeBron James on the team at his age. So hey, one team in the East had 60 last year. East is better. That's funny stuff. 70. Nah, only happening two times. Hey, we'll see. We'll see. But before we keep going, I gotta put it up for you guys. Here you go. All right. So
There
now
you
there
go.
you go. So I have to put up, the banner, LeBron James, and as my question, now that he's a Sixer, seriously, what does that mean for the Sixers? Does it mean that they are the top team to beat? Are they in the top 5 or 6? Are they definitely a playoff team? I mean, what's your opinion halftime?
Well, I was truly only being joking around the 70, but
Mhm,
it's because everybody's so hyped up on the Sixers now. I'm truly just saying you're going to the playoffs and you're going to be past the second round.
mhm, mhm,
I was only joking because I know how everybody gets when I make a comment. Everybody runs with it and they always got to beat a dead horse. So
mhm,
I said,
mhm.
hell with it. I'll say it with my chest 70. Who cares? 70 plus,
Okay.
But I get it.
Mhm. No, the player says he even knows. He knows you're joking. So,
But I
but
mean, but it's the LeBron James fever right now. Like,
mhm,
he
mhm,
came here on less money
mhm,
and he only took you look at it, it's the lowest money that he could have got. So he's here to win a chip. He's
mhm,
here to win a championship. Let's go. And
mhm,
we got
mhm,
a lot of stuff going on.
mhm, mhm,
Yeah, I'm super excited about the bench. Even
mhm,
I was excited about the bench than LeBron James.
mhm.
But
Okay.
it's gonna be really fun, really interesting. But I think LeBron James is also gonna push Embiid to, hey yo, you gotta come and play. You can't sit here and sit on the bench for fucking ever and just wait until the playoffs. We need you out there, you
No,
know?
exactly. And Charles, you're right with there. I mean, you want to start off, you want to see how the season takes, how the season goes, and then realistically, you want to position yourself for the playoffs and for the back half of the season. The beginning of the season, it's just going to be everyone's getting familiar. Really, it's not just about LeBron James. I mean, don't
No,
forget,
you
you
gotta.
got Brown.
Yep.
Yep, you got Brown. So you got two pieces that you're adding, to your starting five. And then, like you said, you're building your bench. Those guys have to get acclimated. Everyone has to understand their role. Blaze talks about it. He doesn't want the Sixers to impact Maxi's development. You don't want to take the ball out of his hands. Yes, you have 5 guys who can bring the ball up on occasion, but you don't want them facilitating and starting the offense consistently because that can also stagnate Maxi's development
Right,
because
but Maxey
he's
no longer has to play 40 to 39
yes,
you know,
exactly.
a lot of minutes. He gets some rest. Now you have now
Mhm,
a team that can get rest. LeBron James don't have to play so much. You can rest him. You can rest
mhm,
Embiid. You have so much talent here now.
mhm, mhm. But okay, let's get into some of these questions. I mean, these comments I just saw. Let me see. Blaze says, "If the Sixers, I think I skipped someone. Oh no, I got Charles here. And if the Sixers get Team LeBron, good, but I'll believe it when I see it, and I can understand that. Exactly. He's saying just like Charles. Let's see if they can play together. Super team, and he's right. You're right. Super teams haven't worked, and that's Blaze's concern. He's always talked about that, and I understand it. It makes sense. You want to see how the chemistry, how everyone plays together. But I will
Remember
say this,
the
guys.
remember the comment with the Eagles?
hmm
Remember the Eagles had
the super team back in the
the
day.
super team.
hmm
What was it
Yeah,
called again?
I forgot the name of that. What it
What did that
was.
one player call it?
Was it Vince Young who said it? Was it Vince
It was a
Young?
quarter. It was a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
It didn't even play. I forget who it was. Back in
Who
the day, like
was,
super teams don't
uh,
work. You never know. Sometimes it does work. Michael Jordan, you
uh,
had, you know what I mean? Scottie
yeah,
Pippen,
he
they do work.
exactly.
Dennis
Who-
Rodman, that it does work. I mean, did it work for the Eagles? No. But yes, some people don't think it will work.
2 years. No, no, that's not it. That's not it. You give me the wrong. Um, I'll figure it out later. I can't remember it.
I forget the team that was calling the
Yeah,
Eagles. Yeah,
yeah. I think it was the super team or something like that.
yeah, it
So,
was something like that.
okay. Well, here's a question: out of the Sixers' new starting five, who will be the one averaging 10 points per game, and will they be okay with it? They all can't get. But now I will say that you're right, Blaze. If you ask me, and LeBron James will probably, I'm not going to say he's averaging 10. If you say, tell me 12 ish, somewhere in that range, I think so. And then Edgecombe will probably be in that range also. In terms of leading, Maxie will probably see his assists go up. You'll probably be pushing Jalen Brown for maybe 25 to 28 points, and B probably now depends on if he plays, but he can probably get you 24. And LeBron, like I said, LeBron will probably get you 12. Maxie will score probably 18 to 20, somewhere in that range. And that will make the team a lot more dangerous in my opinion. So the one
Yeah,
who's
but
going
it's
to
gonna be
probably
hard to spread the ball around. Like, I mean, it's not hard to spread the ball around it, but it's going to be hard to
hmm
get everybody's numbers high because
hmm
it just doesn't work that way.
hmm
Everybody's numbers are going to be lower than they were. Maxie's numbers are going to be lower,
What's up,
and
Jonesy?
B's numbers are going to be lower. Jalen Brown's
Hmm.
numbers are going to be lower coming here.
What's up, Chad? You know how we do, brother. Yeah. So well, right now, just Star Wars, we're focused on the Sixers. We're going to get the Phillies in a little bit. Trust me. I promise you that. Just let's keep the topic right now on the Sixers. Let's get it all out. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm getting it all out, starting it right off the bat.
On James Lee,
I got a
you guys
question
been
towards
with
that. I got a question towards that, Blaze, about the 2 years. So, hold on. I got it set up. Russ, PG, and Melo didn't work for OKC. Yeah, you're right. super teams don't work. In the last 5 years, NBA and chess were two superstars, great role players and depth. So, yeah, Vince he called them the dream team. That's what he called them. He said,
Okay.
Vince,
Yeah, that's
yeah, I
right.
knew it
That's
was,
right. It was the dream team.
I knew it was Vince. I just didn't remember the statement. Unfortunately, I fear that VJ's not scoring a lot, but he was ready to take the next step. Don't screw this up, LeBron.
Mhm.
Catcher.
And you can
Okay.
also say, "Don't screw this up, Nick Nurse."
Yeah.
When you
Up to
say
Nick
"Don't
Nurse.
screw up," you gotta say, "Don't screw up, Nick Nurse."
No, you're right, and that's the point. Blaze hit it right here. He's don't here's the problem. I fear if the Sixers win it all, LeBron will want to take the credit. If they don't win it all, LeBron will blame everyone but himself. Well, just because he does, the vast majority of Sixers fans are automatically gonna blame him. Y'all are gonna blame him. If it doesn't work,
Are they
I'm
gonna
sorry.
blame him, or are they gonna blame Embiid?
No, they're going to blame LeBron James because just like Blaze is talking about, he came in and messed up the chemistry. He messed up this. He messed up that. You're gonna analyze every aspect of his game. Trust and believe it is, and he's gone through this over and over again his whole career. Um, yeah, we saw that Star Wars. Yeah, he's the we KCP's once he gets bought up, bought out. He'll sign. He'll probably sign. With
If
the
he
Sixers.
signs with the Sixers, that's just he just
Yeah, it
it's
just
gonna be strong.
adds.
It's gonna be a hell of a bench.
But again, to Blaze's point, it's about chemistry and fitting in. Um, look, it's just like Look, it's just like
Yes,
my
we look good on paper.
It's just like my Knicks when they first got Cat. Now I'm not saying Cat is LeBron James, but he is a superstar. And he came to the Knicks in the first year. Now the Knicks took some time. They made the championship, but the Eastern Conference championship and lost. So the point I'm making is it's going to take time. And Blaze has said this. He said this on yesterday with him and Mitch. It's going to take time. I can tell you from experience, it takes time. You need the players because they're the ones on the court to play the game, and you need them to gel and fit in and work together. And guys need to understand. You have Jalen Brown. Remember, Jalen Brown left the Celtics. He left the Celtics, and with Tatum. I mean, he knows how to play with a superstar, but why do you think he wanted out of there? Because you know what? Everyone is, Tatum, and he wants the opportunity to win another championship, but to really feel appreciated. And he's feeling that he will be appreciated in in Philadelphia. Sorry, got blazed in my head talking about Pittsburgh needs a
Pittsburgh
championship.
Sixers.
Yeah. The Sixers are going to be, I'm going to say this. The Sixers are going to be very similar to what the WNBA did with Indiana. And they're going to put them on every game, especially the primetime games. And that's what's going to be happening because of the talent that you acquire. Expect it. And if they put you on every national TV opportunity, expect it. And the rest of the league might get tired of it, but of course you guys won't. You'll love it. So I don't know how the Sixers
Wait,
fans
look,
are happy that we got LeBron. Yeah, I get it, Star Wars. You hate LeBron. You don't like him.
there's a lot of
So
people that hate LeBron.
yeah, there's a
But like,
lot. I've
look
seen a
what the
lot.
Sixers did. The Sixers were pretty smart. The front office. Look at the front office. They watched what
Mm-hmm.
the Knicks were making in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how
Mm-hmm.
you guys ranked up your ticket prices? They said, damn,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we got to do that shit. We need our
Mm-hmm.
money.
Don't
When
worry.
you get
Don't worry.
LeBron James here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just sold out the arena. You just sold jerseys like left and right. They ain't got
Mm-hmm.
time to put the ink on the back of the damn jersey, and they sold like
Yeah.
20, 30,000.
Look, look,
People are
look,
gonna
look,
go
look,
nuts
look,
over
look,
it.
look. That arena down there will always be MSG South. Let's get it right now. That's the Knicks Southern Arena.
No,
So when
no,
we come, yes,
you
yes, it is. We are still going to come and take over that arena. I
ain't
don't
taking
care
over
what you
nothing no
Sixers
more.
fans say. We're
We
taking
coming up
over that
there, we
arena.
taking
The
over.
champs are here. The
Yo, we
champs are
taking
here.
over. You might be the champs, but we slapping you in the mouth. We
No,
taking you
you ain't
guys
slapping nothing in
down.
the mouth over here.
We
You're just
slapping you just down.
nah. We bring the brooms with us
Yo,
every
we
time we
slapping
come down
you.
there.
You
We're gonna
out.
give y'all the brooms and say, go over there and sweep in that corner over
Yo,
there. Make sure y'all get it clean.
we're gonna beat you so bad, it's gonna be like, get out of here.
Oh, they're already sold on Fanatics, and they'll make more. The Knicks are shaking their heads. Oh, we ain't shaking our heads. We laughing. We
Oh, we're
laughing.
coming. We're coming. Whipping that
All
ass.
jokes aside, I really believe this. The Knicks force everyone else to step up because they know they got to. It's going to be a tough competing against the Knicks. That's the truth. That's it. All these changes. Look at the Miami. Now you guys. I mean, you look at it in the East. Everyone is trying to also build depth on their bench
Yep.
because of what the Knicks did. So we can sit here and say you can try and shut down the Knicks. What's up, AK? How you feeling, bro?
That's good, AK.
But yeah, I mean, and you have to. I mean, let's be real. Last year, everyone did things to try and step up and meet OKC, and let's be real. That's what you need to do. And again, you see what the Knicks did.
Yep.
You see that you need a bench, not just your starting five. You need bench. You need your bench players, and everyone needs to understand their role. So I tip my hats to the Sixers for doing what they need to do.
But
Go ahead, bro.
they seem what you guys did with your bench. You had your bench. Sixers went and got a bench because they needed it badly. And truthfully, like I said, the Sixers are good on paper. But and they just because you're good on paper don't mean shit. There's a lot of teams in sports on paper. You look great. You're a championship team on paper, but can you get together? But you guys still are the champions. So we had to knock you down. We had to beat you to friggin' think we're going to be good enough.
Look, it's intriguing, and I get it. The disdain for LeBron James and the concern about him. And Blaze, you keep saying about LeBron James messing up your chemistry. But what about Jalen Brown? I mean,
He can mess it up.
he can also mess it up, and you see how he is and the comments he's made on social media. So yes, you said it. You said it. You did call it a circus play, so I give you credit for that. But it's not just about LeBron James if things go bad. I mean, you have two new additions to your starting five, and that's the same. That's okay. And then I missed it because if you did, you're the only person I know that said it. So Jalen Brown, a diva like AJ Brown. Okay, so the vast majority of Sixers fans, no one said everything. Everyone's ecstatic and happy. Yes, you got a split right now. Some fans are happy you got LeBron James. Some they don't like it.
Right.
But the point I'm making is, in the end, it comes down to putting it all together. The last thing I will say on this, you got two dudes who have won the championship. So
Yes.
y'all can sit here and crap on them, whatever. They know what it takes to win a championship.
Right.
They know what it takes to get past the second round. The other
Yep.
three characters don't. Say whatever you want. LeBron James and Jalen Brown know what it takes to win a championship. And if I'm Embiid, if I'm Maxey, if I'm Edgecombe, if I'm the rest of these guys, I'm digging in their brains and I'm trying to see what do you got to do. And it starts now during
Right.
the off season. What do you guys do to build yourself up to get Embiid, your body? LeBron James is one of the best at keeping his body. You can say all these little knickknacks or whatever, but he's one of the best.
You
He
can
was
say
one of
he's
the best.
old, but he can still play and he can still put points on the board.
at a high level
Yeah,
too.
and he can still dunk at a high level. Like it ain't like remember when Shaquille O'Neal
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of hard when Shaquille O'Neal was he could barely dunk anymore. It took him, you know what I mean? It took him like all the effort that he can get up there and dunk. LeBron James, you could blame that he's 40, but he stays healthy.
Yeah,
And
he
I
does.
think LeBron James is going to push everybody to that next level. So is Jalen Brown, but like
Here,
that's why I said we will be passing the second round in the playoffs, even without LeBron James. You got to look
yeah.
at the bench. The bench is the shock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's fair. That's fair. And Blaze, I will say this. Remember in Miami, he at least had two other stars with him, if not three, where you had D Wade and you had Bosch, and I can't remember, was Kevin Love. I don't think Kevin Love was an all-star there in Miami. But he knows how to play with all-stars. If you want to, this is the thing that, people question LeBron James and will he this and will he that? He has done it, but we just forget that he has because, okay, the flopping and he's the king and he's the self-proclaimed king and this and
Right.
that. Look, bro, I consider myself the best football coach ever in the world. Seriously. And I ain't ever got to the NFL and I ain't ever got to college. And most people will laugh at me. But when you sit down and you talk X's and O's with me and you see that I know what the blank I'm talking about, LeBron James has done it. He's played with three
Yep.
at least two superstars. Superstars. So
Yes.
my point being is I do think he knows. It's just that sometimes he's been on other teams that, you know what, he really has had to step up and dominate everything because he was the only best out there. So um I just look at it differently. So wait a minute. Sorry, now teammates with LeBron, Jalen clarified the statement again. Bronny James in one summer league game where he said, I don't think Bronny is a pro. Okay. He gave his opinion. If I'm LeBron James, that's his opinion. That's how I'm gonna look at it. So that's the
Right.
thing. If everybody gets, oh, he said this. Well, okay, that's his
Yeah, how
opinion.
come everybody gets mad about somebody's a fucking opinion? It's their opinion. Just
Yeah,
because you don't like their opinion don't mean shit. Don't
I'm,
listen to their opinion if you don't like it.
it
Why
baffles
people
me.
play that irks the hell out of me, coach. Why do
Okay,
people's opinions
now,
bother other people?
long time ago with Miami, that's a different LeBron that we're dealing with now. People forget how LeBron was the last few years.
It's
That's
not
all
that
I'm saying.
long ago. I'm not that ancient.
Wait, I mean, I don't know. I see things differently, Blaze. I mean, I get it. That's how you see it.
I say
You,
it
and
different. But
you know how I feel about LeBron because we've always said it. We've talked about it in our private chat. So I just don't see this bad because I guess because I look at every player in the league. We talk about flopping. Doesn't Embiid flop?
yes.
So
Yes, he
I'm like,
flops. Yes, he flops like a tuna fish.
look, my
He's
captain,
7'2", and the wind blows and he falls on the ground.
look, look. Jalen Brunson is probably one of the biggest floppers out there. I admit it. It's part of the game. You try and do it. So that's why it like when people call him the flop and
Yeah, but
all this stuff,
everybody flops.
I'm like, that's why it doesn't register with me. I'm looking, I'm like, when people complain about his flopping, I'm like, now if you Blaze, I will say to his credit, he has said flopping in the league is a problem. He has said that. So he's not just talking about LeBron alone. But in
Right.
this situation, you call LeBron the flop, and it's like, but
He's
they all
saying that
flop.
he's like the king of it.
Okay, okay.
Everybody
Uh,
flops. So everybody
uh,
flops. Everybody will take the friggin' wind blows and knock him down.
look,
And everybody's going to look for the foul.
I
Yes, he
think
does it too.
LeBron James is a great acquisition for you guys, and I love the competition. I've always said it. I'm a player. I'm a former coach. I'm a former coach, and I'm sorry, a former player
Even
and a
Kobe
coach.
Bryant done it. Like
I
even
love.
Kobe Bryant said, "Listen, I studied where the friggin' goddamn the referees are going to be. The fucking so I can take advantage of the situation." Kobe Bryant was saying it. Like, come on, like what are we doing here? Because LeBron James here is the biggest flopper, and nobody else flops like him.
Look, I will say this, Sixers fan. You want to be cautious? Great. That's smart. I agree with you. But the level of disdain, that's the only thing that bothers me because when it was on other teams, the disdain was intense. And there are some, and I'm talking about those Sixers that now love him on your team. Well, you hated him before. At least take a step back and say, I just want to see how things go. You say that, I support you fully. I'm talking about the ones who, you just rip him a new
Yeah.
bunghole because of this or that. Star Wars, you're saying you're not going to win a championship. Okay. I disagree with you. You have the
No,
opportunity.
we got the
I hope you
opportunity. We're
don't.
good on paper, Star Wars.
I hope
It's
you don't. As a Knicks fan, I hope you don't. I hope the Knicks are winning the championship, but it wouldn't surprise me if you guys are in the championship and y'all win it. It
but
won't
yeah,
surprise.
it's crazy
Huh?
how people hate LeBron James.
Ben Simmons just signed a contract with the six team.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Stop this.
Whoa.
No, he didn't. Stop this.
Okay, wait a minute. Anybody else know about this? Please tell
No.
me, because wait a minute, I need to look this up right now. Did Ben Simmons just sign? I'm not seeing anything saying that he signed with the. Oh, okay. You're trolling. Okay. You got me. Touche. You got me. I give it to you. I'm like, wait a minute. Did I miss something? So I get flopping with contact. Everybody flops, but Ron is the only one I've seen flop numerous times with no one. Okay.
What do you mean? He look. Embiid flops a ton. The wind blows and Embiid falls to the ground. Love everybody, but come on, Embiid flops a lot.
Yeah. Star Wars got me. Wait a minute. Where is it?
That was a good one, though. That was panic mode set in, Star Wars.
You got me. That was good. That was good. I have to tip my hat to you. So Star Wars, you really got me because you got me. Well, wait a minute.
You should have said you went to the Knicks.
Oh heck no!
No, coach was pissed.
No, that would first of all that would have popped up on my phone right away because I get all Knicks content. So yeah, but that was a good one. Star Wars. You again, you got me with that one. So I'm like, hey, we all fall for it. I try to stay on top of everything. So hey, if you do get him, hey, yeah, go ahead. Get your Ben Simmons.
Yeah, punch me in my face if we get him, all right?
Get Ben Simmons.
Punch me right in my face if we get him.
Go ahead and get Ben Simmons. So Mitch would love that one, right? Mitch would really love that one. So
well, I would. I'm telling you now, if we can get Ben Simmons and he gets a championship, I got his rookie card. Oh, and maybe his rookie card will go up, and it's not 2 cents.
So one thing I agree with you, Sixers fan, about. Okay. Ben Simmons. Yeah. I saw him when he was in Brooklyn at face value. So yeah.
He's bad.
Yeah. I mean,
I the rookie card, and he only cost $2. Now it's worth I don't think it's worth 2 cents.
Yeah, I don't think you can get
Don't
much
even
for him.
say it exists no more, damn it.
No, so it's not worth much. But here's the next question I want to pose to everyone. With the addition of Jalen Brown, will the addition of Jalen Brown indicate the Sixers will be transitioning on from Joel Embiid in the near future? And what I mean in the near future, I'm talking about probably after next season. Are you going to move on from Joel Embiid? Whether you trade him, because I think he has 3 years left or 4 years on his contract.
Yeah.
So more than likely, it's
I
gonna you're
think
gonna.
they were gonna say see how healthy he can stay with this team
Mm-hmm,
this year. And if he
mm-hmm.
only puts in, I think he only played like 43 games last year,
I think it was 30 something, if I'm not
or maybe
mistaken.
whatever it was. But
Mm-hmm,
anyway, it was really low.
mm-hmm,
And if he don't play as much as he should be, they might
mm-hmm.
consider getting rid of him because
Now,
of I'm paying you 200 and some odd $1 million, and your ass is over here can't get on the court.
now, if you can't trade him, do you think they would do the like whatchamacallit did with Portland did with Dame, where they just outright release him and eat that contract over the 2 years? Do you think they would go that route?
I don't think so.
So if you can't
Because
trade him,
Embiid
you're
still
just going to
puts,
keep.
and even though Embiid still puts asses in seats.
You really think he was going to be putting butts in seats now with the talent that you've acquired?
Yeah.
Wow, wow.
But I think, then again, I think somebody will trade for him, no matter what. Because he
Somebody
puts
actually
asses in seats.
to being a Sixers fan. Yeah. I mean, fans, we all flip flop. Well, I know that as a whole, we flip flop. But yeah. Personally speaking, I think that yeah, you guys have been talking about it. You, Mitch, Blaze have been talking about Nikki. Have been talking about Embiid. You know, possibly getting out from underneath him. And I think if you got 2 years left and you can't trade him, I
I
do
mean, I
think you're
heard they
gonna.
were trying to talk about Andrew Davis for Embiid and trying to get rid of Embiid. So, I mean, that's hearsay, but, you know,
Well, if you can get AD for
if
him,
you can
yeah.
get rid of that contract, that contract's hard to get rid of.
Well, AD is going to be the same way because it's going to be about that money. Because
Yes.
AD is making that money and he's heavily injury prone. But I'm sorry, he's a better talent than Embiid. He's a much better talent. And
Yes.
if Washington would take his contract, oh yeah, you do that in a heartbeat. You probably even throw a first round draft pick along with it.
Well,
You
and
know,
that's
so
what it probably will take but I would do it.
mm-hmm.
I would
What's
do it
up?
in RB, even though yes, he does get hurt. He's injury prone too,
Okay.
but I would do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you guys in the chat? Would you? I mean, first of all, do you think right now Embiid is going to end up? What's up, Mac? Thanks for tapping in, bro. Good
Matt,
show
what's
last night.
good?
But do you think the Sixers are going to be moving on? Because to me, when you sign Jalen Brown is definitely younger. He's definitely, in
Yep.
terms of the superstar, he's on that same level. He can mesh well with Edgecombe and Maxey for the future. It's just that you would probably have to reconfigure and attack your big section a little bit differently. But I personally, if you can get from underneath Embiid's contract, if you can't trade him, I do think they're going to. I forgot the term, but you can release him outright and then just eat the 2 years on the contract. It's the same thing Portland did with Dame, which
Right.
is why Dame ended up with Milwaukee. So I could see Philly doing that because you have the young players that you can build for the future. You just need
Yeah,
the
but
right
you do
pieces.
also see somebody will take that contract. Like right now,
Mm.
if you get rid of Embiid, somebody will take that contract.
Don't forget to sign up for a library card. That's a good one. That's a good one, Star Wars. You're giving some good ones today, Star Wars.
You're getting better, Star Wars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think somebody will take that contract, I personally don't in the league because he's too injury prone. And that's the whole
I
problem.
think there's always a team out there who will take that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right now. I mean, at the next year, I think somebody will take that contract. But who knows? If he gets hurt and if he don't play a lot, maybe they won't take his contract.
Hold on. Sorry. My granddaughter needs. Oh, wow. Schoolwork. I got to help her with schoolwork real quick for her. Why are you not? Hey, baby girl. Period. I only know SZA, so I will go with SZA. That's crazy to ask those type of questions for math work. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Those don't know, man, my baby girl's my heart. So I spoil her like you talked about earlier today.
Listen,
I spoil her.
You want to get into that? Let me go on a rant here for a minute about my wife wanting a goddamn dog.
Okay.
And she got my baby girl in there going, I want a puppy. I want a puppy. This is bullshit. You know, and my wife's spoiled. My kids are spoiled. And when I ask for something, I get nothing. What is that? Yeah, I'm pissed. Now I got to go get a dog. My son's ready for a dog right now. Like, get offline and go get me a dog. This is what's wrong with these people. My daughter's spoiled as hell. My freaking whole family's spoiled. I know what you go through, Coach. All right, I'm done with my rant. The rant of the day. I gotta go fucking buy a dog.
Yeah, wait, we spoil our family. I know it. We all do somewhere along the line. So
yeah, how can you say no to someone? Like you got that boo-boo lip. They get the boo-boo lip and want to cry and like, I want a puppy. I want a kitty cat. I want this.
I will say this halftime. Ask my children growing up. They will tell you my dad's favorite word with us was no. Was no.
Yeah.
It was easy for me.
I say
and I have
no,
3 daughters.
Coach, I say no. I got tears coming down. I got the
I
waterworks.
don't care. I don't care.
I got a swimming pool in the living room because there's so much crying going on.
You know what I do in a situation like that? I go get me some tissue or paper towels. I rip it up and I give it to him. I'm like, here you go. Here you go. Go ahead, keep crying.
Here you go and cry.
Yeah. You are not giving me the violins and the harp and all that stuff. Nope. It don't work with my kids. It don't work now. My granddaughter, different story. I admit it. My baby girl, different story. Yeah, she gets me. She gets me. And so I understand had an emergency on.
I mean, like I'm in a room and they're looking at the corner of their eye, all of them. Like, yo, you're not done streaming yet. You didn't get my dog yet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting you a dog.
But hey, bro, there you go. That. See, that wasn't so hard. No.
Yo, yes, you are. Well, yes, you are, motherfucker.
See, your children, your Mrs. Halftime would hate me.
That's what Miss Halftime said. Yes, you are, Bob. Don't even fucking kid yourself.
Okay.
This is why I go to work. And then hey, there's an animal when I come home. There's an animal.
See, bro, there's one technique you need to learn to master. And it irks them. With my kids, I could look them straight in the eyes and I could not be listening to them. My ears would be closed. My head would be thinking football. And I'm looking at them.
I do that, Coach. I do that. I block them out. And George, they'll get in my face like, yo, didn't you not hear you? I was talking to you. You didn't hear what I said? I'm like, what do you want, man?
No, I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, I can be very cold. That's the one thing. My kids will tell you. Dad, growing up, my father could be very cold because he could ignore us.
Oh,
Because
they say I'm cold. They say
yeah,
I'm cold hearted,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
you are cold hearted, you son of a bitch.
Even now, bro. There's times I'm because of my disability, and I'm
But
just
you
I
are
always
playing
tell them,
favorites, though.
I'm not
Mhm.
playing
You
favorites.
are. When you say in front of a kid that if this other kid asked me for this, I would go out today and buy it. That's playing favorites.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't. Because my son got a dog already. One. Yes, he did. I got him a Chihuahua.
Your son wasn't even born. You got your nephew a Chihuahua.
See,
And then we
see,
gave my nephew back.
see what I mean? I can't win.
it
I
ain't
got
about
two
winning.
dogs.
It ain't about winning, bro. It's really not about. Oh, let me stop. Let me leave y'all alone.
This is
Let
what we
me
got
start
to get off the
instigating.
subject. This is
Nah,
my pockets are feeling empty.
man, let me stop. Because I'm instigating. I'm over here instigating, man. I'm instigating. So let me stop.
That's what
I'm
happens,
sorry,
man.
guys. I'm sorry, guys. Let's move on. Let's get to the topic. Star Wars brought it up earlier. So hey, Yankees Phillies played yesterday
Yep.
and 1-0. And look, it was 1-0. Halftime, he said to me, "Yeah, let's talk about the Yankees kicking the Phillies' ass." And I'm like, "They ain't kicked the Phillies' ass." I'm like, "It was 1-0, and both teams had 3 hits. That was a pitcher's duel.
That was a
That
picture duel, yes.
that ain't kicking nobody's ass. That was." But here's the thing. But you said it. They both played the same exact way.
They played home run derby.
Yeah.
They went.
Yeah.
They were swinging for the fence. They weren't playing small ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Like, listen, here they are going. They're not playing small ball. The bad base running.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hold on. It's not just the Phillies. I watched the Yankees. They had bad base running. I'm like, what are you doing?
What
You
have I
learn
been
this
saying?
shit when you're 11, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there's people are coming out there like, well, you can't teach this. You learn it when you're 10 years old. There's analysts out there actually saying you can't teach this. Are you kidding me? What have you been? You learn this when you're young. You learn friggin' base running when you're 10, 11. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
there's some kids out there at 9 know how to do it. Give me a while. I'll
Mm-hmm.
get one of them to teach these guys how to base run. It's unreal.
Hold on now. What's my daughter want?
But it's been bad.
Hmm?
It's just been bad for the Phillies. We lost to the Mets. We lost the series to the Mets. We lost
Yeah.
the series to the Dodgers. And now we're going to lose the series to you guys.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean,
Who's pitching
I don't know who
today?
they have pitching today. And the
Yeah,
Phillies play at 6.
let's
But
take a look here. Here's the game cast. And it's probable pitchers. Ryan Weathers, oh boy, for the Yankees. As you see, Weathers 3-7, 4.4 ERA, a whip of 1.27, pitched 101 innings, 102.1 innings, gave up 101 hits, 115 strikes, 29 bats, 17 home runs.
Amazing.
So I mean, now
Now
Mesa,
we're losing today, too. If Mays pitching, we're losing today, too.
this might be now. Yesterday was a low scoring game.
This is a bullpen game.
This is yeah, but the Yankees bullpen sucks.
You have a better bullpen than we do.
I don't think so.
I
I don't
do.
think so.
I do. I do. I really do. Watch, Mays is going to give up a freaking 2-run home run in the second inning.
I don't know. I don't know. This is a game where I think you guys may come. First of all, I think it might be a high scoring game. And this might be a game where you guys win it.
I'd not with our bullpen. It's really been bad, Coach.
Both beat bullpens. Then it might, and see, you have the last shot. So because you're at home, so
Right.
yeah, bro, I don't know. This game.
If you guys win this series, the Phillies are going to be horrible. Are in crisis. We lose 3 series in a row.
It's vice versa for the
After
Yankees.
the All-Star break.
Yankees are a weird team, exactly. Second, we just really placed with Jalen Brown. Yeah. Both exactly. Star Wars. Both bullpens are terrible. And that's the thing. And being that you're in Philly, so you got the last chance, you may come back and win it. And this wouldn't surprise me if this was a game that was
going to be the score's going to probably be Yankees 6, Phillies 4.
I think it could be 13-12.
You think it's going to be higher?
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Especially after yesterday. Yesterday was a low-scoring game. The one thing I do say about the Yankees, except one stretch where they were getting goose-egged consecutively.
Oh, fuck you, Light. You ain't fucking blinked a in a week.
Look, I think you guys are going to win today, and I do think you guys are going to win the series. So
I definitely think you guys win the series, and I think the Phillies are fucking going to have the 3-game series where they lose in a row. And the bullpen's so bad, Coach.
Same with the Yankees. I mean, we got you today, tomorrow. Then we're at the White Sox for 4 in a row. Then we go to the Cubs. So we're in Chicago for 7 straight. And before we come home to face the Cardinals and then the Braves and then the Mariners. So we got a tough road ahead ourselves. So, so it's not going to be easy. And wait a minute. I think we lost the series. We just lost the series to the Pirates. No, we beat the Pirates. We won one game was postponed. Oh, no, it was made up. Okay.
You beat the Pirates, right?
Yeah, we beat the Pirates. We won two out of 3.
Beat us, Coach.
We lost to the Dodgers 2 out of 3. So I mean, the Rays beat us. The Rays beat us. I mean, we can't beat the Rays in our own division. So exactly. I mean, at first I was just like John Z. I was like, I'm not worrying about the Red Sox, but now, they have closed the gap immensely.
Yeah, Greg is right. The Red Sox have been doing way better after they got rid of their manager.
Yeah, they're 4.5 behind the Yankees.
Get on the same page, but they're getting good now.
So, Star Wars is like you. He thinks it's going to be a loss today. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be a loss for the Yankees. I think you guys
are right. I'm hoping the Phillies win, but I won't say it.
I actually think that you guys are going to take this series. I think you'll win these tonight and tomorrow. So, and
I think we waved in the white flag. We're going to lose this series, and we're going to save our arms for next weekend. Next week.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm wrong, but this has been bad.
It's been bad for both teams.
After the All-Star break, the Phillies were going to be bad.
No, you did say that. And I don't have confidence in the Yankees. I mean, they're just for a team so talented. Now they are supposed to be getting Stanton back very shortly, but Aaron Judge right now he's going to be reevaluated probably in the second week of August. He may be out until September. So that's why it's like, number one, what are the Yankees going to do at the trade deadline? Can you get bullpen help? Can you get a catcher? And can you get another bat? Because the Yankees need that. At least one more bat. So, and just like you said, Victor says he thinks the Phillies should win this game. That's how I feel about my team. Hey, look, Victor, I feel you. I think you guys are going to win. I don't have confidence in the Yankees right now. I really don't. So, and You know,
And the reason why I said the Phillies are going to lose. Ready for next week? The Phillies had after the Yankees. The Phillies had to play the Marlins 3 games. They had to play Baltimore 3 games. Then they have the Nationals for 4 games. Then they have Toronto for 3. They are trying to save the bullpen. They're trying to save our arms, our pitching arms, because we only have 3 good pitchers. Noah is not a starter no more. And you need 5, and we only have 3. So we're kind of struggling. We're kind of saving it for next week because it's the Marlins and the Nationals. We're trying to save these arms for.
Star Wars says the hitting is bad for the Phillies. Marlins are on a 10-game losing streak right now. Star Wars Yankees will sweep. Trade deadline coming. Yeah, deadline is coming up August 3rd.
Yeah, August. I thought it was August 1st.
Not. I thought it was like August 3rd. So, wanted to talk about this real quick, which surprised me. And this was posted. When was this posted? Yeah, this was posted 2 days ago. And this is a power rankings. You know, now it is talking about the Red Sox jumping into the top 10, but we no doubt we knew the Dodgers would be number 1. Milwaukee is 2. The Braves are 3.
Yep.
Tampa is 4.
Now that's a big surprise.
The Yankees are 5. Cubs are 6.
Yep.
And guess who's 7? The Phillies.
How?
It says the season-ending injury to Brad Keller is a huge blow to the Phillies relief corps, heightening the pressure on the team's front office to add a high-leverage bullpen arm before the deadline. But Phillies' priorities seem to be the addition of someone who could be at least a middle of the rotation starter, like a Robbie Ray type. It'll be interesting to see if the Phillies go hard after School Bowl, if Detroit makes him available, not only to augment the rotation behind Sanchez and Wheeler, but to keep him away from Atlanta. And that's by Buster Olney. So,
see, this is my problem with this statement. They can't. And I've been saying it, Coach. You know I've been saying it. They have nothing to trade. What the fuck you trading? You have nothing. You have nothing in the minor league. You have nothing. Nobody wants Turner's contract. I would love to get rid of Turner. Nobody wars him. His contract's too big. Boom. They're like, oh, we'll get rid of Boom. We tried to trade Boom in the beginning of the year. 0 offers. We tried to get rid of Stein. 0 offers. Stein got a good gold glove. He just can't hit. They want a bat they can hit. People are not wanting our team. We're not getting offers. We have nothing to trade.
Let me see.
Crawford had a chance, but even he's dying down. Like that, I don't even. That's like there's comments that are like, and then it was Keller. He was like Keller was a good pitcher. No, he was horrible this year. No, he was god awful this year. He got lit up like a light bulb every fucking time. Well, that don't even make sense what he was saying. And now he's out for 2 years. The rest of this year, he's not going to play next year. He's having Tommy John surgery. He might never be the same. Look at Painter. Never going to be the same. That kid is washed.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, but his statement of the pitcher of Keller, he pitched awful, Coach. It's like ERA was like at 6 or 7. It was like almost 7. It was horrible. He got lit up like a light bulb. Everybody was just hitting home runs. Dude, a pitcher could have hit a home run off that dude. You know what I mean? I'm with reality. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm telling you what I see. I've been watching sports for a very long time, and I don't see nothing good coming out of the Phillies. They're not the fighting Phils back in the day, Coach, where they just actually fight going for a game. We wouldn't lose a 1-0 game. The fighting Phils wouldn't lose that. They would freaking play small ball. We don't do that. Bad base run. You got bad base running. You know what you got? You got benched back in the day. We don't do that. This is weird anymore that I'm watching baseball because of analytics.
You know, I agree with you there with the analytics part, man.
But like, I look at it and I watch the Yankees and I'm like, the Yankees are doing the same fucking thing. So I know it's this is how I know it's analytics, because the Yankees are doing the same thing. Boston's doing the same thing. You go watch any team, they're doing the same thing as the Phillies. Home runs, not trying to play small ball and hit the ball in the field. Base running. Everybody has bad base running. They're trying to be a third before the ball lands on the ground. But no, it's in somebody's glove. Now they got to run back. You know what I mean? It's idiotic. You learn this stuff when you're 10 ye's old in now Major League Baseball. You got to reteach yourself. Play baseball? How is that possible? You get paid millions of dollars. You can't run bases.
Interesting. Just got a little. Oh, this is an AI tweet. Okay, that's what that is. That's what threw me. It's funny. I just got a little AI watch about the Yankees and the Phillies too. And it says the Yankees.
I think you win because our bullpen. We got a bullpen game. You're doing a bullpen game too, right?
Well, like I said, we're starting Weathers. Like I said, who's 3-7 with a 4.4 ERA. So he's not a good starting pitcher. So, but you know, and I really didn't even look at it. He said the Yankees had the hot hand, winning 4 of the last 5 games. They secured a tight 1-0 shutout victory yesterday. Cam Schittler dominated, striking out 12 over 7 1/3 frames. Goldschmidt provided the game's only offense with a solo home run. So, and he said, conversely, the Phillies are in a slump, currently enduring a 3-game losing streak, which you said, and struggling mightily to find their groove at the plate.
I said this before. I said this before the All-Star break. I said this before the All-Star. I mean,
it even says Yankees are 58-45, Phillies are 56-48. Yankees are 32-22 away from home, while Philly is 27-26 at home. Wow.
You ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Schwarber is about to be the strikeout king. Yo, he has the most home runs, Coach. And he's about to be the strikeout king. He's going to break the strikeout record this year. He got the most home runs this year, and he's going to also have the most strikeouts. And everybody, you know what everybody's going to sit there and say? Hey, guess what? Kyle Schwarber got a lot of home runs this year. He's going to strike out 253 home run. He struck out 253 times. It's unreal. He's about to break that record.
Yankees offense remains highly dangerous despite Aaron Judge being sidelined with a rib injury. First baseman Ben Rice is enjoying a massive breakout campaign, slashing .274, .363, .584 with 30 home runs. Left-handed bats Cody Bellinger and Jazz Chisholm are primed to heavily test your pitcher. And Phillies high-powered bats have suddenly gone cold. Bryce Harper went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in the opener, and the lineup managed only 4 hits total Schwarber, like you said, 33 home runs, and JT Realmuto, 2 hits yesterday. Will need to anchor the back bounce effort. Hmm. Did not know that. Okay. It's funny. I got this text. You know what it is? No, I know. You know what it is. This damn phone is listening to me. I forgot about that
Yeah,
because they listen to you and
they
they'll
do listen to
generate
you.
and they'll send
That's
you
the
the
weirdest
information.
shit. You be
Yeah.
you can talk about anything stupid, like a mobile
Mm-hmm.
home, and fucking your phone be like bloop 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 here. Go buy a
Mm-hmm.
mobile home.
And they'll send you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. That's why I'm like, it's mighty funny. But then I'm thinking about it. Yeah. And you're Brian Keller. Okay. Um. Okay. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, I might be right. You guys might be right. I'm starting to, slowly lean a little bit towards the Yankees. I hope they do
But I'm
win.
just telling. Listen, but I understand your optimism because it's like us. You're exactly like us. I see
Mm-hmm.
it. I see why
Mm-hmm.
you're. You know what I mean? You're like, no, no, no. You don't understand. Our bullpen
Mm-hmm.
sucks. You're
Mm-hmm.
us. You're just
Mm-hmm.
us.
Halftime back in the day, a lot of pitchers pitch complete games. That's gone. Yeah, no, we know
Well, that's
that.
gone. That's gone. Gregor, that is gone.
Yeah,
That is just totally gone. You're not going to pitch complete games. There's
I think what.
a couple of guys that can
Mm-hmm.
pitch complete games, but
Mm-hmm.
analytics stop that.
Yeah.
When I seen a guy pitching a no hitter and you pulled him in the 6th fucking inning, I'm over it. A no fucking hitter
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
pull him in the fucking 6th inning, you stick
Mm-hmm.
analytics up your ass because you're watching something happen that is unheard of. You know what I mean, Coach? It's so
Mm-hmm.
hard to
Mm-hmm.
have pitch a no hitter and they don't want to see it.
No, I agree with you there. I agree with you there. All right, we're gonna move on. Sorry, and jump into. I forgot to talk about this real quick. The champs. Yes, I have to talk about the champs. Can New York defend its title, or will the rest of the league catch up? And they can defend their title, but the rest of the league is catching up to the Knicks. I said it earlier with all the moves. Sixers, um, Miami's still a work in progress, and that's the other thing. Everything is still a work in progress.
Yes.
So I mean, heck, the Knicks still need a third center, to help them. So you guys still need. I think you guys still need another backup center.
Yes.
Um, so and you guys are still signing a multitude. Miami still does. There's a lot of teams in the East had made moves to make themselves better. So personally speaking, the Knicks will still be defending their title. So can they? Yes. But the rest of the league is in the process of trying to catch up. Even out west. Look, say what you want about Tobias Harris. I think that was a great pickup by San Antonio. I think that was a hell of a pickup, especially if he plays like he played in Detroit.
I want to know
That's
how come he couldn't play like that with us. That's my question. How do people actually play better when they leave Philadelphia?
Well, you know what, halftime, it's just like New York, all New York sports. Sometimes it's the environment.
Could
Some
be
players cannot handle high
the
pressure
the
environment.
big.
Yeah, San Antonio's a small market town.
You got too many reporters coming at you, and then you go
The
somewhere else
fans.
like Portland. They don't have
Yeah.
as many analysts coming at you, and
Hmm.
you're under a microscope.
And don't forget the fans.
Yeah, and
We fans
the
are
fans
brutal.
booing you and
Yep.
berating you because if
Yes.
you don't show up, and that's like New York, Philadelphia.
Hmm.
We know what we're
Boston.
looking at as fans, and we hold you to a standard because you're making millions of dollars, and we hold you to a certain standard. You're not gonna fucking not show up. If we gotta go to work, you gotta go to work.
Let me say something. Let me say this. Let me go on my little rant, and it bugs the fuck out of me when fans say you make millions of dollars, so the expectation is so much higher, and you hold them to a simple standard. I don't know. Growing up, my dad always told me, I don't care if you're a trash man. I don't care if you're out there sweeping the streets. You put in the best effort to be the best that you can be. So why should holding them to a higher standard just because they make millions of dollars and make all this money? I get it, we're in a capitalistic environment, but that's BS. You do your job, period, and you do the best at it. Whenever I work, no matter what it is, I did the best because I have pride in my work. I hate when people say that because you're making millions of dollars. So what? If you get paid $1 an hour, you go out there and you put out your best. That's a problem in this country because people want to say, because it's about money, you make more money, then you should be held to a higher standard. Get the fuck out of here with that BS, man. I'm sorry. That's a problem. That's why you have other countries outshining us because we think, oh, because of our money, then we don't have to act a certain way. We work a menial job, so I don't have to give the best service, or I don't have to give my best. But you go to these other countries, people who make less money than we make here, and they're still working harder and giving a better service and a better effort than we give. We're spoiled. But you sit here and you think because somebody makes more money, then your effort doesn't have to meet their effort. That's BS, and you guys got to get off your high horse and stop making these weak ass excuses with it. Sorry, I had to, because I'm sorry. I know that's what you said, and I get what you're saying. It just irks me, bro. It irks me because there are people who think
they don't have to. But I got the word that I got to put out everything I got.
And you do a half-ass job.
I can't do a half-ass job. If I do a half-ass job, Coach, I'm fired.
But that's the point.
If they do a half-ass job, you know what they get? Nothing.
It's not.
They don't get disciplined.
You don't see. That's the thing. You don't see what happens during contract negotiations. All that stuff gets thrown at them, and it's used against them. It is. I get what you're saying. I get it. We're working 9 to 5. So, to be honest with you, if you're in a union, you ain't getting fired. You ain't usually getting fired.
That's why. But I don't like union people because you know what? I worked on a union job. They want to fist fight you because you took their job. I can't help it. You sucked at your job and you failed, and I got to fix it. You know what I mean? Like I did pools in the Brigada, right? So they got pools, they got a pool, they got spas. I got to take the steel apart and fix the steel because the gunite cannot, they can't hang over that high. I got to take a whole pool file apart and a whole pool apart in the steel, and the steel guys over there like, I did that. Well, you failed at your job.
But you're proving my point.
Suck.
You're proving my point, bro.
And I'm over here. I gotta fix your fuck up.
And that's my point.
Like, you can't touch this. You don't know how to use that wire. You can't touch this, dude. I could do this all my life. Problem is, you're babyfied, and you think somebody owes you.
That's
do your job right.
Do your job right in the first place. But we want to blame athletes. And I'm going to say this. It only seems like it's athletes.
I blame everybody. I didn't blame
but,
all companies and all.
no,
I go after everybody. I don't just go after
that's
sports
fair.
people.
That's fair. But what I'm saying in general, when I hear that statement, because you make millions of dollars, I don't hear us say that against movie actors. I don't hear anybody say, "Oh, that movie was." Okay, no, that's you. That's you. You're right. You're right.
No,
you do talk about Will Ferrell.
Everybody looks at me like, "Yo, he don't suck." Yes, he does.
But halftime. The point I'm making is everyone else in the vast majority, not everyone,
Right.
the majority of other people, when they criticize athletes, they don't criticize poor productions in other industries. That's the point I'm making.
Right.
At. Whether it's actors,
it
could be doctors, it could be whatever. You know, you go to McDonald's and only when the food comes out and it's not made right, do you go in and okay, fine, you get another burger, you move on. But it doesn't look like what they put on on the image and make it look so super.
No, but I criticize that too.
No, I get it.
You go to a steakhouse, right? And you order a steak, and they fuck that steak up. You don't go to rant and fucking yell at somebody.
What I'm saying is the product they put out.
But the picture they put on the product
exactly
never looked like the product that you're buying.
But we expect athletes and whatever to be even more spectacular and put on a great performance, and we talk all this stuff about them, but yet and still we don't hold everyone to the same standard. Some people do, like you.
I do.
Like you do. Like you.
I do. I trash people for a living. That's what I like.
What I'm getting at is,
somebody.
Bro,
I'm not scared to yell at people.
I know.
You're there to do a job. You're supposed to do it as best as you can.
Exactly.
Even if you're just taking an order.
So Pat,
like I tried somebody that takes an order from McDonald's. I said, I know you fucked this up before you even decided to push a button. You know what I mean? But that's because of your attitude, and you don't give a fuck attitude that you show me. You know what I mean? But I hold everybody to a certain standard.
Okay, and that's cool. That's great.
It ain't just because of an athlete. You go to a guy, you don't want to walk into McDonald's with me, coach. My friends are like, yo, get back here. This guy's an asshole. Hey, yo, they made a song of it for me. I'm an asshole and I'm proud of it.
Look, I get mistakes happen, especially, and it's how you ask for it to be fixed. But all I'm saying is when people get on these high horses and you act like these athletes, they owe us because you're getting millions of dollars and you're entertaining me. So, your production has to be, nah, bro. Nah, I'm sorry.
Even like wrestling, like you watch wrestling. It's not entertaining no more. So I stopped watching wrestling because it wasn't entertaining.
I stopped watching wrestling a long time ago, but that's another story. So
you know what I mean?
John Z says halftime. You want to see Tom Brady versus Logan Paul? It's going to be a great match.
It's stupid. The Tom Brady Logan Paul thing. Logan Paul sucks as a wrestler. He's good YouTuber. He made his millions. You know what I mean? But he's horrible at wrestling. They can't box worth a damn. They shouldn't be doing it. Like a lot of people like Logan Paul wrestling, coach. Makes millions of dollars. I'm not there, I don't like him. He can't wrestle worth a damn. Now you got Tom Brady that is how old gonna try to wrestle? Never wrestled a day in his life. He's gonna go wrestle. You know what I mean? It's stupid shit. It's just so. But I hold everybody to a certain standard because the way I was raised, when you work, doesn't matter which way you go to work. The way you work, you put your best effort out every day.
I agree.
And if I go work on a swimming pool, I got to give you 100%. Or guess what? I'm getting fired.
I did not
I
realize
can't get away with the littlest, stupidest shit. And that's why I said I'm always ready for California. Because they get away with a lot in building swimming pools. I'm like, damn, I can get away with that? Dude, sign me up. It's harder to build a swimming pool here in Jersey than it is in California. Because of the rules. The
the regulatory rules. I get you.
For all the freaking contract, building a swimming pool, you got to go through so many rules and everything else. And you can't, if you expect her to go, you failed. You failed for this. You failed for that. You know? But if you go to freaking California, there's not a rule for that. Because the inspectors don't have that rule. It's just because of they don't want to see it crack or whatever. Pools do crack. Pools do pop out of the ground. You know what I mean? But that's why you got to have 100%. You got to put everything out there. But I look at it for everybody. It doesn't matter if you worked at McDonald's, you worked at freaking, if you worked in sports. It doesn't matter to me. You do it. Everybody does it. Even for the president of the United States. Even for a cop. If you got to pay the laws. If the cop got to pay the law, but is going to pull you over, but he's not going to pay the law. You know what I mean? You can go any which way. You want to look at this. Everybody has to have their own thing. You have to, if you're a cop and you pulled somebody over for a seatbelt, which boggles my mind. You got a guy driving in a trash truck hanging off with one fucking on a foot, a piece of steel, 1 foot. He's all right. But me in my car, I got to wear a seatbelt. This guy's hanging off the back of a trash truck at 35 miles an hour. And then what about the kids in the school buses? How come nobody has to wear a fucking seatbelt? You know what I mean? There's high school kids that are climbing over the seats, and it looks like it's a jungle gym out there. And you're watching them climb over the seats. You know what I mean? They don't get pulled over and get tickets. My dumb ass does, right? My safety. That's what it is. I trash everybody, coach. There ain't one person I don't trash.
I feel you, bro.
Everybody's the same standard.
What's up, Mike? Thanks for tapping in. What's up, Nikki? Appreciate you here being here. So, KCP coming. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Nick. About KCP coming over. So hey. There we had you had some nice rants today, guys. You see that? That's what you don't get anywhere else. You get that here. We'll give you our rants. So
rants. I like Coach's rant. That was a good one.
Oh yeah. It like I said,
it just hurts. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get
it.
Yeah, so
but then away, you got to hold some people to a certain standard. But everybody does.
And that's the thing.
You hold your president to that standard. You hold the cops. You hold everybody to a certain standard.
When you hold everyone, I don't say nothing against you because you're being fair. But when it's just one's,
I'll try. I should have like a YouTube channel. Time trashing fucking people day.
No, Nick, you good, bro? You good? I mean, look, you got life is life. Look, you got off of work. Okay, so
you gotta make that money.
Make that money. I just went on my little rant where I can't stand when people just want to blame athletes for everything but don't hold everyone else to the same standards. That I think that's a problem here in this country. That's me. So but hey, when I worked, you always got my best. Always, everything. I don't care if I was sleeping.
That's what you should have.
Yes.
That's what you should have.
Maybe it was my my dad raising kids in the
That's what
military.
it was. It's just the way we got raised.
Yeah, so yeah, we talked about LeBron, all that.
Yep.
So hey, look, guys, don't think that you can only watch us live. You can always go back and rewatch, man. So you can always once we're done, pull it back up, rewatch, hit the like, make sure you hit the like button, hit it for halftime for Coach Ed, the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Hardcore Sports Network. Got all that information in the description, man. If you're on Facebook, you give us a thumbs up. If you're on Twitter, X, however you want to category, hit that heart button. Show the brothers some love. So before we get on to talking a little bit about the NFL, I got 2 questions today. So I'm going to give you the first one right now. It's a little silly one. Halftime game. You already talked about it. Question 1. Would you rather climb Mount Everest or go deep sea diving? Me? I'll go deep sea diving. First of all, just to see all the fish out there. Yeah, man. I'm not going to lie. As much as I'm scared of sharks, I cannot lie. This coach is scared of sharks. Because my big fat ass, they'll get out to get the napkin around the neck, get the fork and a knife and a plate. They're like, dark meat there. Yeah, yeah. But no, seriously. Just the beauty of watching the natural aspect of life, man. I mean, I would love to go deep sea diving. And, I've always loved to swim anyway, but just being able to do that and seeing the fish and experiencing that. I watched Mike not Golick, what's his name who was with you guys? Brian Baldinger. And he just service level, but he just air dives in a sense. And I love when he does and he goes down and he shows you, all the different. That's what I wanted to experience. And that's why, I would rather go see deep sea diving. Go ahead, halftime. Give him your take.
My fat ass is staying on the couch. You all dumb.
What's up, Daddy? What's up?
Mount Everest. Climb Mount Everest. Climbing no damn mountain. No, I ain't climbing no goddamn mountain. I'm too fucking fat for that. I'm easy. I don't climb no Mount Everest. Deep sea diving. You gotta be kidding me, deep sea diving. I'm putting my fat ass in the goddamn thing and going swimming around. The dude from the Cosby's, what he gonna do? He want to swim around. What happened? He did. This is how you all learn. What was that crocodile guy? Or the fucking he got stung by a stingray. The fucking things don't even hurt shit. And then motherfucker died because of a stingray. He gave right in his arm. Right a needle right in his arm. He said, dude, you're dead. You know why? You keep your fat asses on the couch. Don't do stupid shit.
Victor says
no. Learn. This is what happens. You do stupid stuff like that and then you end up dead.
Look, I'll give you the Mount Everest.
I died. I could. The waves were too high. You don't belong out there.
Look, you can go to the beach sitting on the beach, man. The shark can come up right on the beach. Now, if that's the case, so I get you. But nah.
If you go fuck around in wood, like here we go. They got us. Some people got us friggin' goddamn little submarine. Try to go see the Titanic. Just to go down there and see the Titanic. This is what happens with people. This is how dumb you are. You paid $10,000 to swim, go down there in the friggin' submarine, go see the Titanic, wind up dead.
Oh, stop being heartless.
I'm not being heartless. I'm being.
Bro, I will say this: as far as the submarine, that's like taking a plane. Then there's no sense in flying a plane. I guess you don't fly a plane.
My ass don't fly.
Oh Lord!
I don't do nothing.
You drive a car.
You can end up dead.
You drive a car. If that's the case, you might as well just go walk. You don't drive because you can get in the car accident. Right. But
I'm just saying, like. You go. You spend $10,000 to go in the submarine to go see the Titanic.
It's experiencing life. Bro.
You know how dumb that sounds?
No, it's not. It's about experiencing life.
I would do it.
Bro, I'll go ski. Look, the Mount Everest I give you because you climbing up and you you can slip and you're going up and you could fall. I'll give you that. That's in my fat ass there. At least in the water, the buoyancy makes your weight lighter, so you can still move around. I mean, you working in pools, so you know about being in the water.
Yeah.
So okay then. So there's nothing different about going in the
I
water.
gotta hope. This is the fucked up thing about me. Now I told you don't go swimming in the ocean and all that. I actually have people taking a pole, stick it on my back,
All right.
pushing me down all the way to the down at the bottom of a swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no tank, oxygen tank. There are no tanks. I'm just holding my breath. And I take a screwdriver and I'm fucking with the main drain. And that guy just holding me down like, yo, I'm gonna kill you. You're dead. But I'll do that. I'm just saying, it's get my fat ass on the couch. Look at me, the baby, like you'll see some stupid stuff, and they're like, yeah, went up. Oh God, they went swimming in the ocean, and wave took them under, and he did.
Yeah, in all fairness, it could be anything in life, though. Seriously, I mean, you could be.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Where I live at, regular neighborhood, you know, roadway, everything up the street, McDonald's. They have Terry Lou Zoo up the street from me. There was a black bear that was loose, and it wasn't from the zoo. It was from the natural reserve. Yes,
I remember that it was running the streets.
Yes, and
it was like a fucking 6 weeks or something.
No. This one was a little. It was almost a week. The black bear here.
There was one that was running up that way for like 6 weeks. They couldn't find it because it was killed through neighborhoods and shit.
Yeah, no, this one was right up the street, and they ended up, guiding it back to the preserve. The point I'm making is anything can happen in life. I'm just not going to be scared. I've experienced, traveled a lot. Mountain climbing, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't doing that. I'm not. But flying, being in the boat, yeah, I could do all that. That's easy.
I did fly before. I flew once. Okay. Guess what? I'm scared of heights. Guess what my fat ass does? You don't get in a plane. You don't get in the air.
Okay.
Like, and I mean, when I'm scared of heights, I'm digging a swimming pool. I stand on the edge of the hole. My knees are knocking. And I'm on the ground.
Okay.
And no, I ain't gonna go fall in the hole. But it is because I'm scared of heights. That's a height thing.
I get you.
So if it's 10 foot deep, it's 10 foot up in the air. It don't even, but that's how I am.
Okay.
Listen, I still do it. Doesn't mean I'm fucking smart about it. I'm dumb.
I got you, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm dumb.
You do what you got to do because you got to do it. That's the whole point.
I just do it because I got to do it.
Nah, I mean, I would do it because I want to. So, and I'm going to give y'all the bonus. Should employers ever make sports mandatory at work? Why or why not? And yes, you get paid. Okay, I want to make sure that's clear. You get paid. Halftime, what's your thoughts?
I like this question. I actually do think they should. You know what I mean? Just to have a more friendship quality at work. Because some people might not like that other person because they don't really know them. And like me. I'm ruthless. I tell you what's on my mind. I ain't scared to tell you, you suck. You're a piece of crap when you're at work. But if you freaking actually get to know somebody, you know what I mean? It could actually change the way you look at somebody at work and how they do things and why they are the way they are. Everybody knows the way I work is because the way I grew up, and the way I act is because the way I grew up. I grew up rough. I had 5 brothers. I grew up rough. They all just didn't let me. Hey, you're not going to be spoiled. You're not allowed to be spoiled. You're not going to be spoiled. You're not going to. You got to go this route, or we're going to have some issues. You know. So I don't let people like. I hold everybody to a certain standard. I always did. I just don't. I don't understand. Like, to me, doesn't. I think everybody was raised the way I was, but apparently not.
No, exactly.
They got this new thing called Gen X. You know, hey, coach. I don't know. I never heard of this shit. I just learned about it. Miss Halftime showed me. I think it was like just 2 years ago. I'm just now learning about this shit. I'm like, wait, I thought it was just me and the way I was raised. Drinking out of water, sliding down on a hot ass goddamn sliding board. You're telling me there's people out there complaining about it? It's a natural thing every goddamn day. But now there's people out there talking about it. I thought it was just me and the way my friends were raised. You know what I mean? I've never heard of Gen X or friggin' baby bloopers or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I heard baby boomers growing up.
Yeah, the baby boomers. And like, I guess you would be a baby boomer. I'm a Gen X. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Because,
you'd be a baby boomer. Wait a minute. Baby boomers go.
Like, it's like crazy that these people are like talking about that now. I never realized that shit.
No, I'm not a big fan.
I think that you friggin' should always I was like before I get off topic. I think everybody should play like a softball game or a beach day, or you know what I mean, just to hang out and actually be friendly. Get more of a communication, being friends, and like, hey, this is how you're going to be able to help out one another. You know what I mean? And you can figure people out. So I do think they should do like a baseball or something like that.
And just to clarify, boomers ones are 46 to 54. Post-war is 28 to 45, which is my parents. Gen X, you and I are both Gen X, 1965 to 1980. My two olders are millennials, and my youngest is Gen X, because that goes from 97, I guess, to 2012. I guess they're still going. So that's it. But no, I get you in terms of, you're right. You know, whether it's softball or kickball or something,
right? Just something
tag,
to get the morale going and to know each other, to hang out with each other, to have like a barbecue and just talking and knowing how that person is.
I'm exennial, not millennial. Okay. Never. I was just looking it up. I didn't even see that.
I don't know what exennial is, but you know, that's a new name. This is a new name. You're a millennial.
So, but yeah, no, I agree. It should be brought to work. Plus, you know what? It gets you going, get your energy going, and then you can go back to work, and you're feeling good. Even just the littlest thing. So
you had a little fun. You got a little pressure off your back.
Exactly, because I remember when I was working at Verizon, we used to take moments, not sports, but there were moments like that. They pull us off the phones, and in our office alone, and we would do some little competition things, whatever it is, just to get the energy going, and like you said, to boost morale. So that's the biggest thing, it boosts morale. So I'm with you. I love it. Hopefully, if anybody's watching in companies, you take that idea and you run with it. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next topic. And I was watching Unsportsmanlike, and they were talking about the top 5 defenses. So that's why, and we're gonna take a look here real quick. And let me see, is it queued up? No, that's not it. Here it is. And it says we have Chris Canty's top 5 defenses. I'm not going to play the voice sound. Just, it gives you the top 5. It says it's the Broncos, Texans, Seahawks, Eagles, and Rams. So the question is, first and foremost, do you? Oops, let me move this. Oh, no, I don't have to move that. Do you agree with that list, or do you think the Eagles have the best defense in the league?
Well, I think the Rams have the best defense if Van O'Donnell's coming back. But that's beside the point. Like, I don't know if he's coming back, so you got to look at that. I think we had the best corners that could be. I mean, you don't know yet because we got the guy from Seattle. So we might have the best corners. But yeah, like on paper, that's what it looks like. But you know what I mean? I think at 5, that's where the Eagles should be. Just because it's on paper means that we're going to be good. Our defense is going to be good. Doesn't mean it's going to be good.
You know what? Let me see if I can play a little bit of it. How much time is it? Oh, yeah, it's 7 minutes. I'm not going to play
the top 5 defenses.
Here we go, ESPN Radio Rankum Series, top 5 defenses in the NFL. We made a very tough decision as to who should rank this.
I mean, Aaron Donald comes back. Ain't the Rams the best?
Guy who served 11 years in the NFL as a defensive lineman, won a Super Bowl, and never had a losing season on a team in which he played for the full season.
But how you say Seattle when Seattle just lost their corner?
All right, let's go. The top 5 NFL defenses coming into 2026. This is the right list. Don't at me. I don't want to hear any arguments. I am right. If you have a dissenting opinion, you're just wrong. So here we go.
You're just wrong.
Philadelphia Eagles. Continuity across the third year in Vic Fangio's scheme and a healthy Nolan Smith are reasons to believe that this group can hit another gear. Last time the Eagles had the same DC 3 consecutive seasons was a decade ago with Jim Schwartz, and they got a chip out of that run. They added Pro Bowl cornerback Rick Woolen to a cornerback group that features 2 first-team All-Pros. Woolen is top 5 in pass breakups and top 10 in picks since he entered the league in 2022. Edge rush presence is a concern, but they addressed that position in free agency by adding Jonathan Grenard from the Vikings, who tallied 27.5 sacks over the past 3 seasons. Philadelphia Eagles checking in at 5th in my top 5 defenses in 2026.
Yeah.
Well, I can't argue, obviously, you told us that, but I will say this. If they are on defense, what you say they are going to be, and if Jalen Hurts is who I say he's going to be, legit Super Bowl contenders, undoubtedly.
And if Nick Sirianni is who I say he is, then they're
winning the Super Bowl.
We're talking about them getting back to and potentially winning a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Man, this puts a lot of pressure on Sirianni, Sean Mannion, and Jalen Hurts.
Big time.
Good.
Front and center.
Good.
Next.
All right.
Number 4.
So there you have it. You can, guys, if you want to watch the rest of it, you can pull it up. It's on. That was on their X site. So there you have it.
That's weird. That's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, Twitter, X, whatever. So, but based on the teams that they had with Denver, let me see. I forgot who it was again. I think it was Denver, the Texans. Hold on.
Seattle.
Yeah, it was Denver, the Texans, Seattle, the Rams, and the Eagles. So, and you know what? When I sit and I think about it, yeah, I can understand where he's coming from because the Broncos have one of the elite most dominating defense. The Texans are right there. Seattle, I mean, they're the Super Bowl champs, and that defense was dominating. You made a great point about Aaron Donald. It could possibly move him up with all the acquisitions that they have.
Right.
You know, so
but they just got the guy from the Giants too, right?
Myles Garrett from.
Oh, they got Myles Garrett
from Cleveland. From Cleveland for the Ravens. Right. So, and then of course the Eagles, like you said, the edge, could be a question. So, but having Tariq Woolen making, like you said, you have.
I mean, if it's that, I don't think it's that order, but there should be the top 5.
Yeah, no, and that's the point. So, I mean, look, they didn't even speak about it. You have two dogs in the interior, with Carter and what's his name? What's 90? What's 90's name? Your nose guard.
Oh, Davis.
Yeah, Davis. I
Yep.
mean, those two big dogs from who played at Georgia. I mean, it's going to solidify. It solidifies the interior. And it helps your linebackers because it makes it
Right.
hard for offensive linemen to get to the second level to block your linebackers in the run game. So, yeah, I kind of agreed with it. If you wanted to put the Texans one over the Broncos, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have argued because the Texans defense, if it wasn't for CJ Stroud, you could have been saying this, the Texans probably could have been competing for a championship, for the
Right.
Super Bowl. So that defense was just that
I mean,
good.
if
So
the Broncos didn't lose their quarterback, they would have won a
yeah,
Super Bowl.
that again, like I said, you could flip it back and forth between
Yep.
those two alone. So, but I had no issue with it. I just saw the Eagles and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, could
I
the
got no
Eagles?
issue with it. I really don't. Yeah, like I know it's no random order there.
Mhm.
They're just saying that's the best 5 defenses.
Mm.
I got no
Oh,
issue.
he
with
has.
that.
This is his specific order. He has Broncos 1, Texans 2,
Oh,
Seahawks
I
3,
got to
Rams.
put the Rams up higher.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's because of Donald has been at the Rams sighting, saying he's coming back. He comes back, then that's a rude awakening for everyone.
No, I get it. You still
But
have.
Seattle should be down lower because of they lost their corner.
Yeah, but the rest of the guys though they didn't lose. They bringing back 10 of 11. The only one they
Yeah.
lost is Woolen. So you're bringing back 10 guys. That
Yes,
right
I
there in
mean, but yeah,
itself.
but I mean, like I said, I don't really. If I would change anything, it would be the Rams. But that's just because if Aaron Donald comes back.
But exactly, you want to say Aaron Donald moves them up. Right now, I'm fine because you still have to get those other parts. It's like we talked about the Sixers. You're bringing in all this talent, so you got
Yes.
talent, but you still have to gel. You still have
It's
to
not
work
the
together.
gel with everybody. Yep.
On paper, I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying on paper. But right now, the Broncos are still pretty much in hold. The Texans, the
Right.
Seahawks. That's why I said, are the
That's just
Seahawks?
are
I mean, the
great
Eagles.
defense. Seattle's a good defense. The Rams.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
like,
all.
yeah, I can't argue that one.
Yeah,
It's a
so,
good one.
rest of you guys in the chat, what's your thoughts? I mean, you guys, let us know what you think. Do you think the Eagles are fine at 5, or do you think you would hold them higher, or hey, do you think you would drop them out of the top 5? So, let us know what you think, man. We'd love to hear your thoughts in terms of the Eagles and Chris Canties. And again, like I said, if you go to the Unsportsmanlike site on Twitter X, you can scroll and you can watch the whole video. It's 7 minutes. I didn't want to get into all of it because they'll give you the breakdown of all the teams. So,
But that's a good list. That's a real good list. I mean, they actually worked on that list. It wasn't like they just slapped it up like a piece of bubble gum. They actually worked on that one.
oh, I mean, Chris Canty, come on. He's a Super Bowl champion.
Right.
Played at Dallas,
I mean,
the
like,
Giants, and
they
Bucks.
worked
He
on-
knows.
You see, he put it like
Yes.
he really thought about it. It wasn't like I'm just throwing these teams up there just to throw them up there.
And I
Broncos
love
would have
his,
won a Super Bowl if fucking Bo Nix got hurt. Didn't get
I
hurt.
just love his. I don't care what you say. Don't at me.
I love that
I'm right.
attitude. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
that
right.
attitude.
You're wrong. That's all. I'm like, okay,
Just,
okay.
You're right. I'm right. You're wrong. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, basically. So, but yeah, there you have it. So, and the last thing we're going to talk about before we get ready to get out of here is my Giants. Because right now rookies are in training camp. Veterans are, I think, are coming in today, if I'm not mistaken, and then they're preparing to go to West Virginia. So, being that you have a new coaching staff, new and a lot of new players, question is how can I help both the players and the coaches? And I think personally, where you're going in West Virginia, you're going where there's nowhere, nothing, and you're not going to go out there and mess with them. There are hillbillies. You're going to stay, on site, and you got football, nothing else. No New York City distractions or nothing like that. I don't think there's going to be a lot of media out there, because it's in the mountains in West Virginia. I also think it's going to be hard, um, in terms of telecommunications, internet access. My understanding, it might be difficult. So, guys are just going to have football, and that's it. Mountain, yeah, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country
Yep.
road. There you go, Charles. But yeah, I think it's good, especially when you have a new head coach trying to really get his culture and the way he's doing things um, together. And for the players, they just have to focus on football now. No other distraction. But what's your thoughts, halftime?
We just like kind of like your take of the day. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when you said, would you have your guys talk play
Mm-hmm.
sports?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you put everybody in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
It's hotter there, so they're dealing with the heat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So they're getting them that way. But everybody's combined. They're all combined, and they're all trying to become together and sync and in one.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows what's going on. And now
Mm-hmm.
all the media is not going to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And in New York and Philadelphia, there's a lot of media. There's just cameras all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're not going to West Virginia just to go watch you at training camp.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also dealing with the heat.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hotter there.
Well,
Let's just be honest. It's going to be hotter on the mountain.
No, you're in the
hotter
mountains,
up there
so
than.
you're going to be higher up. The elevation, I think, when you get higher, it cools down a little bit.
I think it's going to be hotter, but I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, but it could be.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
also like like your
no
take of the day. It's like
Yep.
your question of your day. It's you're trying to have a friendship, a
Mm-hmm.
tightness, a bond.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're trying to make everybody become together and have a good bond with the defense. Got a bond with the offense. The offense got a bond with the defense. So when
Mm-hmm.
you're out on the field, you don't go on the sideline and the defense is trashing the offense and the offense is trashing the defense. But you got
Mm-hmm.
more friendship going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can hold that in the locker room.
No, exactly. You building camaraderie, and
So I think that's a great idea.
that's old. It's old school. Remember back in the days when we were younger, teams went away because they didn't want to get distractions.
Yes.
Everybody now wants to stay home. Like normally with training camp, the Giants set up a section and fans come in. I don't know if they charge them or not, but you get a lot of fans out there. And to me, no, get away from the distractions.
Yes.
I love
Get
it.
away
I
from
love it.
Get away from the cameras.
Exactly, Charles.
Get
Be
away
in
from the
sync
goddamn cameras.
Yes. Be on sync, be on the same page,
Yeah.
and you just focus on football. That's it. You're
They
not
get
going
faith in
home.
the coach. The faith gets in coach is in faith with the players.
You're not even going home to argue with the wife or the
You
girlfriend.
can't go home and argue with the
No,
wife
no, you're
about
there with
getting
the
a dog.
So, but yeah, no, I'm with you there. I agree with that. So, but
I think it's a great move for the Giants. I really
I'll tell
do.
you what,
I think
if the
everybody
Giants,
should. I think all teams should do it though.
I'll say this: if the Giants blow up behind this might be a regular thing going into the mountains, and who knows, you might start getting other teams going out to Montana and Idaho and South Dakota.
You might.
Yeah. So, but we'll see. So, and just want to give out my thoughts and prayers to Kyle Shanahan. Even though it's a non-life-threatening injury, he was in a car accident. So I know he had a concussion. Yeah, injuries to the face where he had stitches, 3 broken ribs. So it's serious enough. So so I don't think he's going. How long is he going to be out for? So he will participate in team activities on a limited basis at the start of training camp. So So he during his recovery, but coach, speedy recovery to you, man. You know, um, never want to see that. I don't care if you're on my opposing team.
Right.
We're all still human beings in the end. So, but what you got going on tonight, tomorrow?
I got the Phillies and the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the freaking Yankees beat the Phillies. But I had a question. I got two questions for you.
Go ahead, bro.
One question is, what coach he's coaching now has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
What coach that's coaching now?
Played in the NFL
And
has
head
more
coach?
rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
Is it a head coach? Are you saying head coach or any coach?
Hey, head coach.
Okay. So head coach. And this is in the NFL, right?
In the NFL, right now.
Just give me a quick. Let me go through all the head coaches. It's not going to be Sirianni. It's not going to be whatchamacallit over with Dallas. It's not the Giants. It's not Washington. Going to the Jets. No, it's not. It can't be Vrabel. Because he did tight end when he did go to offense. Whatchamacallit with Miami was always defense. Go up to the NFC North. Ben Johnson. Campbell was a tight end. Minnesota's head coach, I think, was good. Kate O'Connell was quarterback. If I go to AFC North, McCarthy. No, he didn't play in the NFL. McCarthy. Taylor, no. Mentor, no. Cleveland's coach, no. AFC South. Texans head coach, no, not with Jacksonville. Go through the list. Can't. AFC South. Indiana's head coach was your former offensive coordinator. I don't think he was he wasn't a running back.
Could be a quarterback. It could be a running back. He got most rushing yard.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think though. Could be a quarterback or a running back because Bo Jackson didn't really play that long, so he had good yards.
He got both. Remember, both legs got.
Yeah, he got his
the hips.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's not like he was up there chasing Emmitt Smith. So that's why I'm like trying to go through NFC South. Buccaneers was a defensive back. Was Canellis? With Canellis with Charlotte. No, I'm not gonna go with him. I'm gonna go with the Saints head coach.
No.
Now that I think about it. No, he was a backup. That's right. He was a backup, so he didn't play that much. It's not McVay out west. Of course, it's not because he never played in the NFL with Kansas City's head coach. Sean Payton was a backup in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. Jim Harbaugh.
Yes.
Forgot about him with Chicago when he played with Chicago. Yeah.
Yes.
It was Jim Harbaugh. Okay.
Jim Harbaugh. Yes.
Let's see what's going on in the. Oh, I didn't even look in the comment section.
Yeah,
Okay,
hey,
so
you know, Paul's was right.
yeah, so Charles is right. Good one.
That's a good one. That was when I heard that one, I was like, "Oh my god, that was a good one."
What's up? What's up, Agent? We doing good. I hope you're well too. What's your other question? You said two.
Oh, my other one was the running back for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Just showed everybody his scar on his knee, that his knee's good, and he does a backflip and lands on his ass.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about when he did it? Did you like say, "Hey, that was kind of stupid. What the fuck are you doing? I need you healthy," or what was your take on that?
I don't go
Because you're a
crazy.
Giants fan. Me, I was just like, that was dumb because you don't want to get hurt again.
I don't go crazy. Was it a stupid thing to do? Of course it was. But I don't go crazy like a lot of these other fans because first and foremost, players get hurt coming out of the shower. So it's like, they fall down the stairs. I mean,
Yep.
shit,
I mean, you
shit
can slip on
happens.
a banana peel.
Yeah.
You can walk down
So,
the steps and I agree. You can get hurt.
so I don't go crazy like them. But was it stupid? Yes. But then again, here's the other thing. Because it's the WWE, and the Giants, they have a relationship. So he has to get clearance to be able to do that. I mean, WWE is entertainment. So him going out there and doing all that, they knew there's always that chance and they signed off on it. They could easily said no. If you do, you're in violation of your contract. So that's why I
That's
don't go too crazy. Like, do I want them doing it per se? I'm putting it at risk. No, not really, but I also am not gonna go crazy. I'm not. I'm just
oh, I
not.
mean, I just seen a lot of people going crazy over it, and I was like,
Yes.
I thought it was stupid, but I'm like,
No, I
but he
get
also
it.
is showing you that he's good.
But I also said this. Look, him and Jackson Dart, whether you realize it or not, if you want to accept it or not, they're living like they're still in college. A lot of the
Right.
stuff they're doing is like, they're in college. They're college
Right.
boys. And they're
They're
literally
young.
fresh out of college.
Yeah,
They're
they're young.
23 years old, 22, 24,
When
somewhere
you're
in that
young, you
range.
do some dumb stuff. Shit, I know I've done a lot of dumb stuff.
Me too. So that's why I'm like, I don't go too crazy because you know what? It's hypocritical. Look, they have lives, they're human beings. We as fans think because they're athletes, they're supposed to sit in a plastic bubble and not do anything except to come out and play the sport.
Right.
Man, if you
No, they gotta have fun. You can't just be all business. Don't be as dumb as me and just say, "Oh, work comes everything." Does is
Charles,
everything?
yeah, it is. You can say it's bonehead, but like I said, I'm not going crazy over it.
No,
I
he's
know the
young
stuff
and
I
he's gonna
did.
do some fun stuff, and they're gonna do. Listen, they're gonna do some stupid shit.
I can tell you right now, I've gone riding in cars, sitting on the edge of the car while somebody else is driving, and the car is going 35, 40 miles an hour, and I'm holding on. That's dangerous. So, I mean,
I have sit on the roof of a car. I stood on the
yeah,
roof of a car while it's going.
yeah. What's up, Tyler? Thanks for tapping in,
You
bro.
remember that thing on Team Wolf? You got on the van and all.
Yes,
We tried to do that
yes.
stupid shit. We did that stupid shit.
It's like look. I
Like,
mean,
like I said, but I wasn't. You know what we used to do, Coach?
mm-hmm,
We used to take a soda can.
mm-hmm,
We cut the top off,
mm-hmm,
cut the bottom off,
mm-hmm,
right? And we would stack them. But the bottom, we leave this one on. We put a hole here. We make a
mm-hmm.
cannon, take some lighter fluid, shoot it in there, and shoot the ball at people. And then
Mm-hmm.
here's a ball, this tennis ball, is in flames and it's shooting at people. We do
Exactly.
stupid shit sometimes.
That's my point. It's just that, like I said earlier, we hold athletes to a higher standard because they make all this money. And okay,
But they have
yeah,
rules too. They have rules
yeah,
in their contract.
yeah. I mean, I don't get it too. Like I said, I don't get too concerned and go crazy. And oh my gosh, it's the end of the world. And I'm not Chicken Little. I'm not. You know what? I know they have lives. I'm a former athlete. let me tell you this, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys a story about me in college. I've been watching wrestling all morning, but more pro wrestling show, and I'm listening to your podcast. All right, Tyler, thanks for tapping in, man. But in college, it was me because in college they called me Crazy Eddie, and my boy was called Psycho. And you know how we got? Well, my nickname came from high school because in high school I was either Crazy Eddie or Shout Out. And in high school, if you ever saw the movie Wildcats, if you ever saw
Great
the
movie.
dude named
Great
Chirulo,
movie.
the Chirulo, the one who used to go ahead and bang his head in the lockers and make dents, that was me. Now, when I was in college, me and Psycho, we were crazy. I went first floor, and we were drinking beer. I admit it. So I went flying out, dove out the first window floor, just dove out, and came, tucked my head, rolled over, and just did a. So what did he do? He went to the second floor, hung out at the second floor, and dropped. Now he dropped and landed. There were bushes right outside at the bottom down there. What did my dumbass do?
Go to third.
I went to the third floor, and I hung out, and I dropped. Now, did I hurt my ankle a little bit? Hell, fucking yes.
Yes, because it's the third floor.
Yeah. So, and I looked at him. I'm like, "You going to the fourth floor?" He's like, "Hell, fucking no."
Hell no, you just hurt yourself.
Yeah. So he was like, and I was like, so, and I forgot what else he did. He did something. Now I forgot exactly what he did. But the point I'm making is, so when he did what he did, I went to this car and I siphoned out some gas in a little cup. It was about like maybe this much. Like a regular cup is like this. It was about like this much. And I drank it. Point I'm making, I'm like 18, 19 years old doing stupid shit. That's why I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, I ain't going to criticize them for that, man. Just if what, and that was mild compared to the stuff that I've done. What's up, Wells? Thanks for tapping in, man.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Like, that's another thing. Like, I drank diesel fuel. I'm like, I was excited to do diesel fuel for a week. I drank diesel fuel for a week. I'm laying on the beam of the fucking swimming pool. They're like, this dumb motherfucker.
Yeah.
And he goes, you'll do anything to get home. And then, I'm like, dude, I was sick. I mean, you ever see somebody that was green? Yes. I was fucking green. I drank diesel fuel. It was nasty. I would puke up rainbow shit.
Yes, exactly, bro. I was like, oh my gosh. And don't forget, I had liquor.
We did dumb shit.
I had liquor in my stomach too, along with that. So it's like,
yep.
So
it does not go good. I would throw up and it would be rainbow colors. You ever looked at the diesel fuel? It's a rainbow.
Exactly.
And it fucking is nasty.
And that's why when I look
at stupid shit,
when I look at these young kids and they doing that stuff, I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and
now they got these young kids. I go to the store. Now there's this new thing, Coach. And
yeah, I did post.
We all done stupid shit.
Nick, I did post.
They pop a wheelie and they swerve in front of cars, in and out of cars, right? On a bicycle, they're popping a wheelie and they're swerving around cars, and they're like, "You guys never done that?" I said, "That's called chicken. We all done it. You didn't come up with nothing new." And the kids are like, "What's it called? We don't call it chicken. Call it suicide or something." I'm like, "No, it's called chicken. It's been around before you were thought of." I'm like, "We have done it all. You have not done none we haven't done."
Look, man.
And they think they came up with something new. I'm like,
nope. My dad had that discussion with me. It's just, Nick wants you to see this message. He says, I know what he's saying. He's saying you're the GOAT.
All right.
So, but yeah, look, our chicken was with cars. It wasn't bikes. It was one car.
It was fucking with trains.
Yeah.
Trains, motherfucker. We rode a bicycle on a train track. We do it with cars too. Like, who can swerve or get to go off the track before the train hits your ass?
Exactly. How close can you get before you swerve? So,
Yes, how ballsy are you?
so, and yeah, we got the halftime is good, and we got the king. Exactly, Nick. So, with that, yes, Welsh is you do it with cars. You drive at each other, and you see who's going to turn. And if nobody turns, you go into each other. And here's the other thing: sometimes you both turn at the same time, and you both go the same direction and still hit each other. Yeah, so it's
and you still hit each other. Yo, dude, you were supposed to go the other way. And he's like, you're supposed to go the other way.
Yeah, so I mean, my point being is, when I see Cam Scatterwood doing that, I'm not going crazy. Oh, he could hurt himself, and it's life.
You can get hurt. That's why I said when Saquon Barkley was about to break the record, and people were like, and the Eagles were going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he could get hurt, and he could get hurt, but he's also could have been on Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? As the best running back and break the record. You know what I mean? That's Hall of Fame status.
Look, I love sports. I love sports.
But like, damn, he can come off there. He can go walk down his front steps, flip, and twist his ankle, and he's out for the year.
That's my point. It's look, we're all human beings. Because should people say to you halftime, stay in the house all the time, you only go to work, that's it, you don't even go to the store and buy nothing because we don't want you to get hurt so you can come fix our pool. No.
Then I'll be like, yo, what are you gonna do? Wrap me up in bubble wrap?
Yeah, I mean, it's
you're gonna get it. You'll get hurt. Doing stupid stuff, doing anything, there's always a chance of you getting hurt.
Good. Point blank. I'm in a wheelchair. And because I've had spinal surgery twice. And my doctor wants me to have a third one on my lower back. And a lot of it is because I played minor league semi-pro football and I got hurt. I got hurt. Now you can make the argument, well, if you didn't play minor league semi-pro football, you wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I did what I wanted to do, and I'm happy and I'm still alive. So
you ready for this? I need rods put in my back, from my neck to my back. And guess what? I didn't do no sports. I did when I was a kid, but it wasn't bad where I got hurt. But it was construction took a toll on my body where I have problems with my back, my knees, my hip. You don't have to just not have fun and you can just go to work and don't think you're not going to get hurt. You can get seriously hurt.
Well, I will say this. You're not just going to sit here and say you're going to walk out and win the East. It still takes time to gel and put that team together. And if you don't, look, fans, I'm telling you, man, you just cannot take things on paper and put it out there and think it's going to run. You have to develop continuity. Guys have to be familiar. You have to understand the playbooks, where you're supposed to be. Sometimes how does a player on the basketball court, how does he cut? Is he going to cut here? How many times have you seen a player pass the ball and said player cut, and they're like, oh, we weren't on the same page?
It happens all the time. It happens in all sports.
So,
you know how many times the Eagles were the best on paper, but could not get the job done?
Mm-hmm.
The Phillies, the best on paper, but couldn't get the job done?
Mm-hmm.
Like, teams get ranked the best on paper. How many times were the Cowboys best on paper, but he couldn't get the job done?
Hey, Welsh, think about this. Everybody said the same thing when we first got Cat Towns before they fired Tibbs. Oh, we're going all the way to the championship. Everyone said that. And we went to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that was it. Slow down. Relax. Now, do I think you guys have a great team and can be competing? Yes, hands down. I'm not going to disagree. Would it surprise me if you made the championship or won it all? No, of course not. but it's not going to surprise me and say, oh, woe is Philly. You guys totally screwed up. Now, some of your fans, yeah, you are. You're going to blame LeBron James. But remember, you have 2 new pieces to your starting 5 and pretty much a whole new bench. It's going to take time. Settle down. Relax. Give
I
it
think we're
time.
going to be good. I do think we're really going to be real good, but on paper, you got to find out. You got to actually play the game.
Question. LeBron James to your team is a fantastic opportunity to not only compete with the better teams, but to have a chance at getting. Yes, exactly.
Right.
And envision it. Yes. Envision it. Yes. Embrace it. Yes. But don't make it to be the end all be all. If you don't get there, then it's a complete failure. Look at where you get first. You guys haven't got past this.
If you don't make it to the playoffs, and if you don't make it past the first round, you might say it's a failure.
Yes, that you could say. But if you guys, what are you saying? You guys haven't got past the second round in the longest while.
You got to pass the second round.
You get past
the second round. It was an accomplishment.
Yes, exactly. So, and look, the East is not as easy as you think. You still have the Knicks. We're still the champs. We still are.
To be the champs, you got to beat the champs.
You got Boston. Say what you want. Boston is still a good team. Detroit, we'll see what happens with them. Miami, they're still adding pieces. I mean, say what you want about Charlotte, Atlanta, they're still adding pieces. Like every team in the East. Look, Brooklyn, I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to win a championship, but they can give teams a go. They can beat some top teams in the league, in the East. So my point being is, look at the whole East. Look at all the pieces. I guarantee you might take a step back and say, okay, like I was joking, we were joking with Blaze, 70 wins earlier in the show. Look, let's be real. You might not get some teams barely getting 50 wins in the East. Barely, right. Because it's that much going to be tougher. So, so again, things happen. Injuries can be a factor.
Yeah, you got to find out if somebody gets injured. I mean, you never know what happens.
Yeah, so let's wait and see. It's going to be a great season. It's going to be interesting. I will give it that. It's more intrigue. So, yes, right. It's definitely that. So, and look, everyone said, this year, the West is going to wipe up the East. Well, you saw what happened. The Knicks took care of the Spurs, the almighty Spurs, in 5 games, right? So anything can happen. That's my point. You guys could come in and sweep every round, including the finals, or you may not get past the first round. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Hey, look, I even forgot about Indiana. Indiana's getting Halliburton back, and the year before they made the finals, and they gave the Thunder a go. They could have easily won that series. So let's slow down. Let's enjoy the ride, but first of all, let's get through the football season. Let's enjoy the football season and watch my Giants win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
okay. So as for me tonight, I'll be streaming the WNBA All-Star. So definitely looking forward to that. So make sure y'all tune in. Going to be right here, whether on the ABSN or the Hardcore. Definitely going to be streaming it. So you guys tune in. So, but we're not ready to get out of here. All right. So I hope you all, have a great day. Enjoy your day. Tune in to halftime, 6:00 tonight for Phillies-Yankees. And, if you got time after that, tap in with me and, sit back and just have a great weekend. So, but with that being said, I'm sorry?
That it should be fun.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, we're going to get out of here. So, and what do you always say halftime before we get out of here?
Catch you guys on Rebound. Peace.
Peace.
We gather round for the halftime chat. Old friends cracking jokes and talking stats. From life's little games to the greatest plays. Love and the stories from the old glory days. With Philly's heart and coach's cheer, we break it down every moment, dear. Life is a team and we've got the plan. Sports, love, and laughter, that's who we am.